Was Jesus an INFP? What MBTI personality could he have been? As both fully God and fully man, Jesus Christ is arguably the most influential figure in human history. But from a psychological perspective, what might his personality type have been if we analyze the biblical accounts of his life and teachings? While the scriptures don't explicitly mention Myers-Briggs personalities, I've always felt that Jesus demonstrated numerous traits that point towards being an INFP. Let's explore why the Prince of Peace may have indeed been a gentle, idealistic INFP dreamer at his core. Intuitive and deep thinker. More than anything, Jesus spoke and taught using deep symbolic metaphors and wisdom-filled parables to convey larger spiritual truths. He always seemed to peel back surface layers to get at the core heart of any matter. In the Gospels, Christ constantly pulls from vivid hypothetical examples and thought-provoking questions to make people contemplate ideals beyond objective facts. Very typical INFP behavior of being an abstract, imaginative thinker. Individualistic and nonconforming. Despite societal expectations and norms, Jesus was a nonconformist who blazed his ethical counterculture path. He challenged corrupt religious institutions associated with outcasts and rejected the gender/class norms of his era. In trademark INFP fashion, he despised rules or traditions that undermined his visionary ideals and willfully chose to live as an individualistic free spirit, not precisely a conformist or respecter of norms. Mild manner and reserved presence. The Gospels show Jesus displaying an incredibly mild, gentle, soft-spoken temperament. He never lashed out angrily or retaliated against his enemies, even when attacked. He carried himself with quiet confidence and an understated, non-intimidating charisma. INFPs are renowned for being humbly reserved, prefer peaceful resolution over confrontation, and dislike anything bombastic or attention-seeking. Sensitivity and empathetic spirit. At his core, Jesus radiated empathy, sensitivity, and stunning emotional intelligence in his relationships with people from all walks of life. We see him weeping at Lazarus' tomb, warming and embracing children, being tender with women outcasts, and making himself relatable to all. His famous teachings, like the prodigal son story and Sermon on the Mount, overflow with emotional wisdom about compassion, forgiveness, and having a soft heart. This selfless, feel-everything emotional approach is peak INFP territory. Idealism and heaven-on-earth vision. Jesus always spoke of living out idealistic values like unconditional love, humility, grace, and human flourishing. His core mission was creating a symbolic kingdom of heaven in the hearts and lives of humanity. While others focused on checkboxes and transaction-based faith, Jesus had the trademark INFP vision of inner healing and transforming the world based on the ethical renovation of the individual soul. Not precisely the pragmatism you'd expect from sensory personality types. Prone to solitude and rest. Despite his revolutionary impact, we often see Jesus purposefully withdrawing into solitude to recharge his batteries through rest, meditation, and communion with nature. He appeared to thrive on alone time and found solace in escaping the crowds and chaos. It is supremely INFP behavior. These types tend to be lone wolves who refuel their inspiration through extended time unplugged from noise and busyness. Jesus seemed to crave these desert retreats. While we'll never know his exact Myers-Briggs type, there's a compelling case that Jesus personified numerous INFP personality traits and cognitive functions. Does this apply to someone who is both human and divine? Perhaps not. But from his human personality and way of relating to the world, Jesus, in many ways, embodied the tender, empathetic spirit of the INFP type.